Hey, good morning, everyone. Morning warm up. Hey, I'm reading a new book. It's called Influence is Your Superpower by Zoe Chance. And I want to thank Byron McCain for turning me on to this book. Byron, thank you. So, in there, in the first part of the book, she does a great job of helping us understand, how we make decisions, why we make decisions, and how things happen either instantly or why we have to rationalize and reason. And she breaks it down. So, think about an alligator. An alligator is very efficient. It's a very efficient creature because it doesn't want to waste a lot of energy because food may come few and far between. So, it doesn't do anything irrational, or it just acts very quickly. And so she calls that gator our non-conscious brain. And then there's the judge, and the judge is the conscious part of the brain. That's the part of the brain that rationalizes things, that reasons, that has to decide, right? And so gator, quick, easy, right? Very easy, low effort. The judge, more difficult. And what's interesting is, the majority of our behavior is controlled by the gator, the non-conscious, and not the conscious brain. And so the reason why this is important is we often ask ourselves, why do we not do things? Why do we, procrastinate? Why do we put things off? And many times it's because it's not something that's been programmed into our gator brain, and so our judge brain has to step in. So, the example is your gator brain would be brushing your teeth, right? Get up in the morning, you just do it. It's ingrained in you. It's something you do every morning. You brush your teeth. Your gator brain says, easy, you know how to do it. There's a toothbrush, there's a toothpaste, brush my teeth. The judge brain would be in buying toothpaste. Oh my gosh, what toothpaste do I buy? Well, let me read the label. So let me go through it, right? Gator, judge, gator, judge. And so my question for you, if there's things that you're finding yourself not doing well, it's because they don't live in the gator part of your brain, and that judge brain is got too much decisions to make, too many decisions to make. So she even talks about a study in there. She talks about judges, actual judges, not the judge brain, but actual judges granting parole. And what they found is that in the morning, right? In the morning, when people would go up for a parole hearing, they had a higher percentage of being paroled versus later in the day, they had less of an opportunity to be paroled. And it goes back down to the gator and the judge. And so one of the things we talk about when we do coaching, when we coach agents, we talk about, hey, things that you need to get done that are difficult in the day. Why do we want you to win your day by 11 and do things in the morning? Because in the morning, guess what? That judge brain is more fresh. It doesn't have what's called decision fatigue. And decision fatigue is when we've made so many decisions that we just can't make anymore. It's why many people find themselves elbow deep in a bag of chips watching Netflix late into the evening, because they've lost all of their decision power, and now the only thing running their world is the gator brain. And so in this study, what they found is that people that would go in the mornings for parole hearings would be paroled more often. The people that would go in the afternoons be less, because the judge was fatigued. The judge is like, I can't make any more decisions, and all of a sudden that gator brain takes over. And so it's what we talked about, easy and effortless. And so my question for all of you is two things from this talk. Number one is, how many of you have the things that you want to do that you've programmed through habit, right, into that gator brain, meaning it's just automaticity, meaning you just know it happens, versus how many of you are allowing that judge brain to kick in and rationalize and tell you why you can't do something, and it stops you, and you have more willpower, more drive in the morning hours than you do in the afternoon, which is why when we coach, we always tell people, hey, the things that you find to be the most difficult to get done should be the things that you put at the beginning of your day and not at your end of your day, because in the beginning of the day, you're going to be less likely to procrastinate, versus at the end of the day, most likely you're going to procrastinate and put it off and not make it happen. Read the book as well. Influence is Your Superpower by Zoe Chance. Thank you, Byron McCain, for turning me on to the book. All right, everybody. Hey, make it a great day. Be awesome. Help somebody. We'll talk to you later.